Well, hello folks, Scott here. It is January the 11th, 2020, and I'm back out here in the garage. It's a pretty cool January evening. I think it's -7 outside, so a little nippy out here in the garage. But I thought I'd provide a quick update with what's going on with the Goldwing rebuild, and so that's what I'm going to do. So you may recall that we pulled these carburetors out, and I spent the other night going through them. I completely disassembled them, and as you may recall from the previous video, I cleaned up all of the different jets. Everything seemed to be clear. Put it back together. I also polished up the sliders, and they are a little bit worn, but I think they should be okay. And then the caps here, they were in pretty rough shape. They were peeling. The factory clear coat was peeling off of them, so I decided before I put them back together again just to give them a quick going over on the old wire wheel over here. So now I got a bit of a brushed aluminum look, I guess you could say. So those are getting ready to go back on. But before I could do that, I'll just come over here. I had to disassemble everything. There's the fake trunk, and there's where that's supposed to go. And the reason why I needed to do that was because I had to reroute the throttle cables because they seem to be binding a little bit. So that kind of required some disassembly, and so that's where we're at. We're getting ready to put these things back on again. Okay, so here's where we're at. Putting these carbs back into the bike. And I had a lot of trouble with this, guys, because I think I had routed, I may have routed the throttle cables in the wrong place. So I think this is where they go here. I don't know. It seems like there's nowhere else that they can come in that way. So they come in, they come down the handlebars, they go through the little, there's a little hook right in here. There's the cables. They come down through this little hook, and then I brought them down in through where the fake box is, where the air box goes, and they come right along the side over here, and then they come out underneath the frame. Now, I had a lot of difficulty at first bringing them underneath the frame and thought that that was incorrect, and then I rerouted them. I'm pretty sure this is the way it needs to go. But I'll button it all up, and then I'll let you know for sure if they're working properly. Because if they're not, then they're going to be binding. But I checked my other bike, and it appears to me that they do come right around just above the slider cap there. So I'm hoping that that's the case. Right now I'm just trying to tighten up the nuts on the throttle linkage down there. And so hopefully we got it right. I guess we will find out soon. All right, now we've got everything buttoned up here. I'm just gonna take this light here and just try to shine some light on the situation. And so again, you can see that we've got the throttle cables coming in through here, and then they go underneath the frame. They come, I put the air cleaner and everything, the air filter and everything back in, but they've come along here. They go up through the hook and back up here. So that seems to be doing the trick. And the best part of it is that if I can get my hand over here, is that you can see the throttle when I let go. It actually comes back, so there's no binding, which is a great thing. So here we go. We are put the plugs back in again, and I've got the gas lines hooked up. I hooked up the choke. I put the filter, the air filter, and everything back in, the fuse box, a little PCV valve, that whole thing. So she's pretty well, I think. She's ready. She's ready for startup. So next part of this video, you're gonna hear her running after the rebuild of the carburetors.